Hey, what's up, homies? Welcome back to my channel. Now, today, right, I wanted to talk to you guys about, it finally happened. I ended up getting ran up on as I was cruising through the hood or walking through the hood. Now, it's been a while since it happened. I wasn't going to speak on it or anything like that, but I figured, kind of I have a sense of responsibility to let others know, right, the dangers that can happen. I've been seeing a lot of channels recently, right, popping up doing the same thing that kind of like what I do, right, is going through the hood and doing things like that. I like to think I'm one of the earlier channels that started doing that, right? Not just cruising through Food's Hood, but going through the heart of Food's Hood, like right in the heart, cruising through, right? And I know sometimes it might seem like, oh, like it's dead, it's 2024, it's dead out there, it's not the same anymore, you never see Food posted up, or I've been cruising through so many videos, like, man, there's nobody out there. Trust me, homie, all it takes is one, and you're done. You know what I mean? Straight up. I'll be lying to you cats, right? I was tripping out, homie. I was scared. You know what I mean? That's the truth, right? It's just you're out of your element. You know what I mean? You're out of your element. At that time, those types of things, right? It's up in there. It's whatever is gonna happen is gonna happen, right? But luckily, thank God, nothing happened, right? It was nothing. It was cool. You know what I mean? Fools were chilling shit about it. But I just thought I'd let fools know, right? Just in a split second like that, right? You get taken out, you know what I mean? Or you could get jumped, or you could get whatever, And that's the reality of it. So even if you're cruising through and you're thinking, oh, it's not like that anymore, I've cruised through many times, let me tell you, the law of averages, right? I always knew that, even before anything, right? I always knew the law of averages, right? Eventually, you're doing something so much, it increases your chances, right? Well, it could be for failure or for good, right? You're doing enough videos, maybe one of them could blow up. You're going through on an airplane, when they say, oh, in an airplane, your chances are more likely to go get in a accident right there in the fucking, in a car crash. But obviously, if you're getting on an airplane every day, twice a day, your chances increase drastically, right? And I always knew that. I always knew the law of averages, right? Eventually, it's gonna come into play. Eventually, shit's gonna go down, right? But like I said, man, just be mindful of your surroundings. Don't ever think it's sweet, don't ever think it's nice, don't ever think nothing, right? Because that's when you get caught up, right? And even I knew, and I'm always alert on me. I'm always keeping points. I'm always like checking, seeing what's up. You know what I mean? Look at me, like I don't even look gang related or anything like that. I try to stay. That's why I know some people are gonna say, "Oh man, you need to be strapped up" or stuff like that. But that's not what I'm on. I'm not on here cruising through hoods and shit, and I'm like, fuck, you know what I mean? I'm gonna smoke somebody, you know what I mean, for a fucking video. Like, come on, man. Like, if I'm not welcome there or whatever, then, say less. You know what I mean? I'll leave. It's no big deal. I'm not gonna be like, fuck no, what the fuck? Like, this is their hood. You know what I mean? Like, I'm out of bounds. I'm out of bounds. You know what I mean? And that's the thing you guys gotta understand, that once it's up to the people and how they want to react and how they respond, right? Or if you're cruising through and they might mistake you for one of their enemies, right? Some fools ain't even gonna talk, homie. Some fools just gonna let off, right? And if you get hit, you get hit. If whatever's, just keep that in mind, because it sounds good, right? It sounds good, like when you think, oh, I ain't tripping, I ain't this, but trust me, homie, like when you're fucking laid out on the floor, homie, your fucking shirt is soaking wet, right? It feels like you just got out of a pool, homie, but it's not water, that's blood. You're choking on your own blood, right? It's night, you know what I mean? You feel the cold breeze, like how it is right now, going through the hole, right, where you got lit up, or the holes where you got lit up, right, sending a chill through your bones and shit. That's why it feels cold when fools are like, I feel cold, you know what I mean? Because it gets cold, you know what I mean? You're soaking wet, and like I said, you got an open wound, the breeze is going in and out through that motherfucker, It's real life shit, homie. And like I said, I don't get on here and try to act like, oh, I'm some super tough dude or whatever. Nah, you know what I mean? I do my thing, you know what I mean? And like I said, man, it's scary, homie. It's some real shit, because like that, just like that, homie, you could get took out, or shit could go bad real quick, right? So just keep that in mind. And yeah, you're not gonna be able to get out of it all the time, right? You might think, oh, I could get out of this, or what, this and that, but sometimes you might find yourself in a situation where it's like, damn, you know what I mean, there's nowhere to go, you know what I mean? Or unless you try to run and shit like that. And even then, there's times when even then, like, you know, fools hop out on you right in front of you, like, you know what I mean? It is what it is, you know. And just keep that in mind, right? That's why I wanted to make this video. Like I said, I'm not gonna speak too much on it exactly on what or anything like that. That's beside the point. I just wanted to let you guys know that it happened. You know, thank God I'm still right here. Yeah, and I just wanted to let you guys know. I've been seeing fools, like I said, like Ronnie in LA. He's doing his thing. I like his channel. I watch his channel. I've been seeing other fools. That's what I'm talking about. Other cats besides Ronnie or other like new fools that are coming out that I'm like, damn, you know what I mean? That's why I wanted to mostly tell those fools too, right? Like, you know, be on point and always keep truchas and just know, you know, it's got to be something more that pushes you along to do these videos. It can't just be money or fame or clout, you know, because how much clout is worth your life? You know, how much money is worth your life? None of that is worth your life, right? At least not for me, you know what I mean? Fuck that. But, you know, it's got to be something more noble, right? Something that, you know, there's a lot of times when it's like, damn, you know what I mean? Like, you know, you're risking a lot doing these videos, and then you're like, fuck, you know, sometimes the videos you risk a lot, and then you're like, damn, you know, that shit only got 300 views, 400 views. You know what I mean? Sometimes you put 50 in the tank, and it's like, man, I didn't, you know, I risk a lot, and then I didn't even fucking get no views and stuff like that. That's why I say, but it's got to be something more noble than just money, because trust me, if it's just money or clout that you're after, when you're not getting views, when you're not getting paid, you're going to quit like that. You know what I mean? It's got to be something more noble, something that gets you out of bed, that keeps you motivated, right? Me, like I said, man, I just try to enlighten people, right? Show them what's up, how it's like living in these areas, right, where we grew up. And, you know, like, just the way that I carry myself, give another impression, right? I don't want to give a bad impression, or, you know, like, when you see me, you're like, man, this was a good dude, you know, he's trying to do his best and change and shit like that and do right, you know, and inspire people for the better, right? Not for, you know, their own detriment, right? And how some people try to lead them astray and try to glamorize things or stuff like that. Nah, you know, but anyways, guys, comment down below what are your guys' thoughts, you know, and, you know, I hope you guys enjoyed today's quick little video. But other than that, I'm out, guys. Peace.